The first reading today, we continue through Hosea, and here Hosea is preaching to the northern part of Israel. You remember after the reign of King Solomon that the people of Israel were divided into a northern kingdom and a southern kingdom, the southern kingdom following the line of David, but the northern kingdom coming out with their own kings and the like. But because the northern kingdom was afraid that, well, if we keep them going back to Jerusalem, to the temple, for the true worship of Almighty God, they're eventually politically going to go back to the son of David, whoever the king is there. So they set up these other high places, and you think they got this all taken care of during Exodus. They set up these golden calves at like two of these places. And so we hear Hosea has the word of the Lord saying, cast away your calf, O Samaritans. I'm not talking about like you shouldn't have cattle, but rather this golden calf which they have used as an idol. And so there's this whole thing is the Lord is saying to his people Israel, the northern kingdom, he hasn't given up on them. Even though for generation upon generation, hundreds of years, they have rejected following God. They have rejected right worship of God. He's still saying, come back to me, come back to me, come back to me. We heard this a little bit in yesterday's first reading. I will allure her and lead her into the desert and speak to her heart. She shall respond there as in the days of her youth. He's calling and saying, you are my people. Come to me. Come to me. But we know eventually they don't. And the Assyrians come in and wipe out the northern part of Israel. And the Lord is inviting us. He's saying, come back to me. Come back to me. For all the times when we make idols in our lives, for all the times when we don't strive to follow him, for all the times that we say, I want to do things my way, he's saying, come back to me. Come back to me. He continues to call out. He continues to call out because he knows that when we don't follow him, our lives turn to disaster. So we turn to the Lord today and ask him for that help, the grace to be able to cast down our idols and to seek him alone.